Good morning, students. I am Professor Bagle MG, SPM Polytechnic Kumte, Solapur. In today's video, we are going to discuss the application of refrigeration, the last bit of the second chapter. A refrigeration is generally used in domestic refrigerator, water coolers, in commercial refrigeration as ice plant, dairy, cold storages. A refrigeration system is used. Now we are going to discuss how domestic refrigerator works. So before going to this construction and working, we will see a video and then we will discuss the function of each component.
How do refrigerators work? You may recognize this from the back of a fridge. It's called the condenser. Inside the fridge, connected to the condenser, is the evaporator. A gas called a coolant is circulated from the evaporator to the condenser and back again. A modern fridge uses tetrafluoroethane as coolant. The coolant moves heat from the inside of the insulated cabinet to the outside. Because of a difference in temperature and pressures, the coolant keeps transitioning between a liquid and gas and back again. These pressures are managed by a compressor, usually at the bottom of the fridge, and an expansion valve or metering device. Starting at the evaporator, the heat from the inside of the fridge evaporates the coolant running through the tubes. The heated gas then travels down to the compressor, which pressurizes the gas. As it flows through the condenser at the back of your fridge, the coolant now radiates its heat away to the ambient air. Here it condenses under pressure, turning most of the coolant into a liquid. This is also why warm air rises from the back of your fridge, and why built-in fridges need air vents top and bottom. When the coolant has run its course through the condenser, it goes through the expansion valve, which is basically a tiny hole constricting the tubing between the high-pressure condenser and low-pressure evaporator. As the coolant re-enters the evaporator, the sudden decrease in pressure causes about half the liquid to explosively evaporate. It again picks up heat from inside the fridge and flows down to the compressor again. And so the cycle repeats. A thermometer inside the fridge measures the temperature and turns on the compressor when the temperature gets too high. This is what you hear when the fridge turns on. And yes, the light truly turns off when you close the door.
Now, by knowing the video of animation, we came to know how domestic refrigerator works. From this, we have to see what are the components, how the refrigeration system works. Here, the part A, which is a evaporator. The part A is a evaporator. Part B is a condenser. Part C is compressor. Part E is thermostat and control switch. Part F is interior light. G is door switch. H is compressor control box. J filter or dryer, and K is main electric supply. Okay, so electric supply is given to the compressor. Now here, how the refrigeration system works of each component we are going to discuss. First, we have to see the compressor. The compressor used in domestic refrigerator is hermetically sealed compressor. This is a compressor, so in which the electric motor and compressor are sealed in single casing, and it is mounted at the bottom of the refrigerator. What compressor does? A compressor which absorbs the low temperature, low pressure vapors during suction stroke. It is gets compressed to high pressure and high temperature and supplied to condenser. A superheated vapor when passed to the condenser. Next component B is a condenser, which is located at the back side of the refrigerator. These are nothing but a tubes on which are bank of the tubes, and when a high pressure, high temperature refrigerant pass through these tubes. It is rejected the heat to cooling media, and a liquid refrigerant, vapor refrigerant is converted into liquid refrigerant. Then this liquid refrigerant is passed through the J is a dryer or strainer where some foreign particles are to be, or water vapors if there any oil particle is there, which is to be absorbed and passed to the capillary tube. So capillary tube is nothing but it is wound a small diameter tube. When a liquid refrigerant passes through this small diameter tube, due to the friction, the pressure is what reduces. The drop of pressure takes place from condenser pressure to evaporator pressure. So this is a capillary tube. So which is a copper tube of small diameter. So then it is generally of 1/6 to 1/8 inch. Reduces the pressure of refrigerant by keeping enthalpy constant. Then this low pressure, low temperature mixture of vapor refrigerant pass to what? Evaporator. The evaporator, which is placed at the top of the refrigerator. These are the tubes are warped, braced around the evaporator box. The evaporator provided with us where it absorbs the heat from the freezers, the space, and refrigerating effect is produced. By absorbing heat, this refrigerant is again converted into the vapor, and which is sucked by the compressor. So the major components of your domestic refrigerators are the compressor, condenser. So this is a compressor, condenser, then dryer, capillary tube, evaporator. This is a thermostat which sends the temperature of the evaporator box, and according to that a temperature is to be maintained. Then a door switch. Okay, so these are the components of domestic refrigerator and how it works. Then next we will see here I had given the parts of the compressor and how the refrigerating effect is produced. Now we are going to discuss the types of water coolers. Next application is water coolers. There are two types. One is storage type water cooler and another one is what? Instantaneous type water cooler. So here, and generally refrigerant used in water cooler is R134A up to 1 ton capacity and R22 for 2 ton capacity. The water cooler consists of main components as compressor, condenser. So this is a compressor, and then it is a condenser, evaporator, expansion valve, and this is a strainer. So generally a thermostat switch is provided to control the temperature range of cold water in the box of near about 7 degrees Celsius. So 7 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius. 7 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now this is the storage type water cooler. Here in storage type, the machine will to run a long time to bring down the temperature of water in storage tank. A storage tank is provided. Around the storage tank, a evaporator coil is warped. A evaporator of coil, the temperature will rise slowly when the water is drawn the cooler, and equal amount of fresh water is allowed in the tank by the float valve. A float valve is provided to maintain the constant temperature in the tank. Okay, and thermostat is provided to sense the temperature of the water. According to that, your compressor will start and stop, and the function of working of water cooler is same as the refrigerator or vapor compression cycle. This works on vapor compression cycle. Again, a low pressure, low temperature vapors which are sucked by the compressor compress करेल, त्यानंतर कंडेन्सरमध्ये पाठवेल. तिथे एक फॅन आहे, फॅनमुळं मग त्याच्यावरून जेव्हा थंड हवा जातो त्यावेळेस ती हीट कॅरी करेल. मग लिक्विड रेफ्रिजरंट या स्ट्रेनरमधून पास होईल, काही फॉरेन पार्टिकल्स काढेल. त्यानंतर कॅपिलरी ट्यूबमधून पास होईल आणि लो टेम्परेचर लिक्विड परत इव्हॅपोरेटर कॉईलमध्ये जाईल आणि त्या पाण्यातलं हीट ॲब्सॉर्ब करेल. आणि द टेम्परेचर ऑफ दिस टँक इज टू बी मेंटेन्ड ॲट required set thermostat. With the help of thermostat we have to set the temperature of the tank and continuously the heat is to be removed. So this cold water, when we use for the particular use we have taken out, the same amount of water is added in the tank and a level in the tank is maintained with constant with the help of float valve. Okay, so here a storage tank, certain time is required. Water is cold and stored in the tank, and whenever it is to be required then you have to use. Okay, the next type is the instantaneous water cooler. In instantaneous type water cooler, it is very important that the rate of flow of water to the cooler is adjusted to match the capacity with a high rate of flow. Here in instantaneous of water cooler only the all parts are same. Again here there is a condenser, there is a compressor. Here the evaporator coil is directly wound around the water coil is wound around the evaporator, and this cold water is what directly taken out. There is no storage. Okay, so the control valve is adjusted in such a way that the flow of water, the water which is coming out should be a required temperature. So all other components are same. A capillary tube is there, receiver is there, condenser, receiver, capillary tube, then evaporator coil. कंडेन्सरमधून तुमचं लिक्विड रेशिओरमध्ये येईल, कॅपिलरी ट्यूबमधून जाईल, त्यानंतर लो टेम्परेचर लो प्रेशर इव्हॅपोरेटर कॉईलमध्ये जाईल आणि परत हीट ॲब्सॉर्ब करेल या वॉटरमधून, बँक ऑफ वॉटरमधून. वॉटर कॉईल त्या इव्हॅपोरेटर कॉईलला काय केलेलं आहे, गुंडाळलेलं आहे. जेव्हा पाणी याच्यामधून जाईल त्यावेळेस त्या पाण्यातून हा इव्हॅपोरेटर कॉईल हीट ॲब्सॉर्ब करेल आणि तो वेपर आणि लिक्विडचं वेपरमध्ये रूपांतर होईल. अगेन हा कॉम्प्रेसर सक करेल आणि कॉम्प्रेस करेल आणि तो हीट इथं कंडेन्सरमध्ये बाहेर फेकून देईल आणि आपल्याला इथं थंड पाणी. सो वी यूज द कंटिन्युअसली वी आर हॅविंग द टॅप cold water. So this is a instantaneous type. There is no storage of the cold water. Are you getting? The flow of water is adjusted in a such a way that the water coming out up to this stage, the temperature of the water gets fall, reduces to what required temperature. So here we are having the continuously cold water at the end. This is an instantaneous type water cooler. Okay, now we are going to discuss what are the manufacturers of refrigerator are available different in the India. The Samsung, LG, Voltas, Blue Star, Panasonic, Godrej, Whirlpool, Haier. These are the companies which are manufacturing the domestic refrigerators and commercial refrigerators which are available in the market. Okay, thank you, and this finish your the second chapter.